Hey, how you doing? Today we're going to talk about driving in the winter time, and I'm going to show you some of the things that I pack in my pickup truck just in case something does happen, you're stranded out on the road. Quick little story, when I was driving up to Michigan from Oklahoma to visit family 2 winters ago, I got rear-ended on the highway, and it was icy, nasty, crazy weather out there. And this was on my other truck, not this one. And the dude plowed into me, rear-ended me. I had my hitch on the back, and he hit me with another Silverado going way too fast for conditions. And long story short, he was stranded out there, and I continued on. Spent about a week up there in Michigan. I was in four-wheel drive the whole time up in Michigan. And then when I drove back from Michigan to Oklahoma, going through Indianapolis, it was stop traffic, blizzard conditions, and I mean, it was crazy. I mean, cars going sideways, animals out running on the interstate. It was nuts. And then when I got on the other side of Indianapolis, the weather just turned absolutely horrible. Actually saw semi-trucks in trees. I cannot make this up. I wish I would have taken pictures, but it was unsafe to take a picture while driving in that stuff. And I mean, dude's stranded out there for hours waiting for response vehicles to get to him and stuff. So luckily I had, in my other truck, I had a really big Tractor Supply aluminum box with all my stuff in it, but it was outside. In case if you had to go and use it, you had to get out of the truck and out in that bad weather and go get it. But with this new truck, I don't have the longer bed, so I pack everything on the inside. Luckily, I made it through. I wasn't even out of four-wheel drive until I got to the state line, Oklahoma state line. It was crazy driving. So what I do in the wintertime now is I buy plane tickets. Fly up to Michigan, because I'm not dealing with winter driving. But just in case it does happen, I've got a whole bunch of stuff on here I'm going to show you that I keep in my truck for survival, accidents, rendering first aid, or whatever else needs to happen. But let's get right to it. I'll show you the truck first, where I keep everything, and then we'll get right into the nitty-gritty of everything that I keep in the truck. All right, this is a 14 Silverado, and it's a GM under the seat thing there. That's where I keep all my stuff. And let's take a look at all my stuff right down here on the floor. I pulled everything out to show y'all. Let's go through some of the stuff. All right, this is cool stuff, by the way. I got some surprises in here too. Towing strap back there, I think it's good for about 8,000 pounds. I always keep the larger tire slime, where you can just fill up your tire and puncture for any punctures and stuff. I also recommend getting a seal kit too that you can plug up too. And like I said, this stuff is not complete. I'm doing an inventory now, but these are just some of the stuff that I have in here. These are emergency road flares made by Wagon Tech. See there? Blinky, 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 blinkies. You got several different modes you can use. Turn it off. Convenient little pouch here. Knife. FRS radios, which need batteries, by the way. I'm glad I'm checking this stuff out. These are Motorola. These are good up to about 5 miles or so. See them? Along with that, I have CB radio with rubber ducky antenna, which is good for about maybe a mile. But what's good with this one is that it also has weather.
With a temperature of 55, it was fair. With a temperature of 58 at Tulsa.
Okay. And here I have reflective belt, boonie hat, gloves, lots of gloves, extra hat. Chain. Definitely need one of these. Wrecking bar. Got this at Lowe's. I use this more than you think. Great for breaking windows if you know cars are piling up on the highway and you need to break into a window or something. Just bust through it with this. Fire extinguisher. Booty wipes, always good for cleaning yourself. You know, wiping your hands down if you have to change a tire. And here I got tie straps. Got a little micro inverter. I had this with my other truck because it didn't have an outlet, but this is good up to about 100 watts. The new truck has an actual outlet, good up to about 150 watts. Compass. Tie straps, like I said before, lots of tie straps. Flagging tape. Multi-tool. Here. And this is a watertight compartment here. I have a fire starter. This is a good one. This is a Strike Force. See here? Of course, lighters, chapstick. This is my special security lug for the lug. I got tape, some scissors in there. I need to get some cotton swabs too for starting a fire. And here, if you can see this is my first aid kit. This is really important. I got all kinds of good stuff in here. Quick clot, in case you got a wound that says bleeding profusely. This is quick clot. These are Israeli bandages, trauma wound dressing, vacuum packed here. Got lots of those. Rubber gloves. I also have a emergency poncho in here. Then in here, tourniquet, military grade. This is my actual IFAC that I had in the military. So IFAC stands for Individual First Aid Kit, and it has all kinds of stuff in here for such a small little pack. This is like what you take immediately. Another thing of quick clot in there. Just look up IFAC on Google and you can see what's in there. And then here, this is another first aid kit that I have. Oh shit, sorry. What I keep in here is all kinds of bandages, triple antibiotic, rubber gloves, antacids because I have bad stomach. You know, all my medications are in here. I got a whole thing of vitamin M, ibuprofen, multivitamins, heavy duty medication, Loratab, aspirin, Biofreeze for aches and pains, Alka-Seltzer, a bit more dressing in there. What's this? Ativan for anxiety, and flashlight too. It's always good in here. Little one. But keep that. This looks really good. So don't have to worry about this here. I'll button that up in a second. Other thing is these are motorcycle jumper cables. Reason why I use these because of space, and they work just as fine. I've jumped many vehicles using this smaller size one. You don't need the big ones unless you're, I mean, you got a really, really high current draw starter system, but normally this is all you need for that. Kind of off. This is a indoor cord. What you can use this with your inverter in your truck. Of course, duct tape. Duct tape has got a billion uses. This is a Job Smart flashlight. It's got a Cree high output Cree bulb on it. It's a D size battery, so I got extra batteries also. And this thing has got some freaking light power to it. See there? Very, very good flashlight. In here, I have, these are all my tie-down buckles. Good for just about anything and everything, tying down loads and stuff in the truck. Oh, you saw the gas can over there, 2 gallons. 2 gallons of gasoline will get you at least 20 miles. This is an actual metric lug wrench, because my lugs are metric. This is a lifesaver too. This thing has a lot of uses that you can you wouldn't even think of using. Another hat. This is a military style entrenching tool made by Coleman. It's basically a shovel. You can dig yourself out. Good for picking away to ice and stuff. Keep this in a hat here. And of course, really good snow boots. And lastly, I've got, this is my extreme weather gear I got when I was doing training with the Army at Fort Dix, New Jersey. These are trousers, extreme cold and wet weather. These are the bomb. If you can get to a military surplus store and get you some of these, this is the trousers. They've got these ones don't have the straps on them. Other ones do. And this is the cold weather top right here. And I use this. This will keep you dry and keep you warm at the same time. That's about it. That is about it. Let me show you a couple of things on the truck too. Of course, this is a 4x4 pickup truck, but and you've probably seen this a long time ago in my other videos. But this is a CD antenna. It's also removable. Use this as a weapon too if you need to. But this thing is, I got this thing tuned up perfectly with standing wave ratio. I put my meter on it, and I tell you, the CD in this truck works perfectly. You'd be surprised how many people still use the CB radio. You know, 10-4, you know, Smokey and the Bandit type thing, or Dukes of Hazzard. People still use them. And I keep mine on. It turns on when I turn the truck on. The CB radio turns on, and you can hear all kinds of traffic, what's going on around you. So it's a lot of fun. I'm able to talk from Moore all the way up to Oklahoma City with this radio. What you can't see in the truck is I put some brakes back here for weight. And the other thing I don't have in my, I don't know if you call it a prepper or bug out box or whatever, is some MREs, military meals ready to eat, and some jugs for water. So there is a lot of things I'm missing in here, but this is just stuff I throw in the back of the truck for, you know, winter driving and you know, safely surviving an accident or being stranded out there. Of course, this is a new truck, and it has OnStar and emergency roadside assistance. So as long as you have battery power, you know, it's got the satellite antenna on there, so you just hit the button and everybody and their brother knows where you're at. You know, of course, you want to keep your cell phone and everything else charged up. So, whew, lots of stuff, but It's a great day to pull all this stuff out of here and inventory it, make sure everything's good to go. It's beautiful out right now, but next week it could be crazy weather. So hopefully this gives you some ideas of what to put in your truck. Salt and sand is always good in the back too for weight and helping get you out of stuck places. So there's a billion things you could do, but this is just what I do. So hey, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.